I'm Rosella from Claritystamp. Today I want to show you briefly how to cut a gridwork pattern. So I've got a little design here, and you can see, as opposed to just the singular crosses on there, we've got a larger cross design. So I just want to show you how we cut those. So I've perforated and embossed my design here. Now I've perforated shallowly to start with, so all of my grid pattern, and then what I've done is I've continued now to emboss fully. So what I mean by that is that I'm actually going to place the needle tool further down within the hole, and that's going to create a larger hole, which is going to make it a whole lot easier to cut as well. Now the mats that I'm using for this, I'm using the black A4 Picot cutting foam mat, and then I've got that placed over the white mat that I normally have on my light panel. The reason I've got the black mat is because I'm not working on the light panel, and the black is a lot easier to see the holes than if you're working straight onto the white mat. So they're the mats that I would recommend for this. So what I would do is I would reperforate fully all the rest of the grid pattern. So the thing to remember when you're reperforating is just to keep that tool as upright as you possibly can, so that those holes are as round and as perfectly formed as you would like them. It also means that actually if you don't want to cut them and you're leaving it just perforated, it's a lot more pleasing to the eye, and it just creates a much nicer pattern. So I'll leave that so that I can show you the cutting. I'm going to use the Perga cutters to cut with. That's my weapon of choice on these, and I'm actually going to hold it quite close to me to cut. So our little design here is made up of crosses, and that's how I'm going to cut it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start, I'll start with this design here. So I'm over the waste material always. So this time the waste material is the center of these crosses. So I'm going to place my Perga cutters within the holes. I'm going to lower them, and I'm going to twist over the top. I'm not sideways, it's an over the top before I cut. So they're going to go in, down, twist, and then snip. Oh, missed that one. Let's go back in and cut that. Then I'm going to turn my parchment around, and I'm going to do the same again. Then I'm going to move over here to this cross here on the outside edge. So in, down, twist, snip, and I'm going to turn it round again. Now you can do this in rows, you can turn it as much as you wish. It's entirely up to you. At the moment I'm just doing the outside edge on those. So then actually I think I'm going to do down this edge as well. So let's leave that parchment in place, and let's do all the ones running that way. Then let's turn it again, and let's do the ones running that way. Let's turn it again, and we've done that one. The ones running that way. Let's turn it again, and we'll have the ones running that way. And then we can take out the waste material, and you can see then we've got our little cross in there as well. So you're going to just treat each one as if it's an individual cross. On these edges you have to choose. This one is it's whole crosses. If it wasn't whole crosses, you could then choose whether to cut all of it or not. It's sort of your choice, your design. So let's just cut this one. So, and we've got another video on cutting, so if I'm going a little bit quick on this, then you want to check that one out. So let's just turn it around. Just ensure that you're always over your waste material for this, and then your crosses will be facing the correct direction. Let's take that one out there as well. And there we go. So there we've got sort of half of our cross there. And then all we do is just work our way around until we've got our entire design snipped out. Thank you very much for watching.